What's up, my name's Technoba here for Troubleshoot and welcome back to another video. In this quick video, I'll be running through a couple of fixes that you can try if your Dying Light 2 game is crashing often. Of course, this isn't going to be a fix-all for everyone, but it's got a ton of general tips that you can try, as well as some rather specific ones which should help you out. Odds are this video will help you, but of course this is very close to the release of the game, and if you're having an issue now, odds are it'll probably be fixed with an update sometime soon. So with that out of the way, with new games, it's always a very good idea to update your PC. Make sure Windows is fully up to date and your NVIDIA graphics card or AMD graphics card drivers as well. You can download those either through a program like NVIDIA GeForce Experience or off of their official websites, which you'll find linked down below. Of course, if you haven't already, try restart your PC and verifying the game files next. Verifying does usually take a long time, especially with bigger games, but it's something that's definitely worth doing. If you haven't already and you own it on Steam, simply open up Steam, search for Dying Light 2 or select it, then right-click, click Properties, and on the Local Files tab, click Verify Integrity of Game Files. To do this on the Epic Games launcher, simply open it up and click the three dots next to Dying Light 2, then click Verify. For Ubisoft, click Games in the very top left under Ubisoft Connect, then select Dying Light 2, Properties, and under Local Files, click Verify. If none of that seems to work, something else we can try and do is launch it with a special argument, nolightfx. Simply open up your launcher of choice, right-click the game, Properties, and on the General tab over here, under Launch Options, simply add, if there's one here already, a space, otherwise just /nolightfx. You'll find this in the description down below as well. Now, of course, if you don't have this option available here and you're not using Steam, simply navigate across to where the game is installed. Then open up the PH folder, Work, Bin, x64, and locate Dying Light x64 or wdi.exe. Right-click and create a shortcut if you haven't already, and I'll move it to my desktop for easy access. Simply right-click any shortcut to the game, Properties, and at the very end of the target up here, if you see quotation marks after those, space, add /nolightfx, once again, apply and OK. Whenever you launch up the game from this argument, it should launch with that launch argument and hopefully work properly. Let's assume that that didn't work. What else can we try? Well, once again, navigate across to where the game is installed. Right-click, Manage, Browse Local Files, PH, Work, Bin, x64, locate the game itself, right-click it, Properties, and on the Compatibility tab, simply make sure that you have Run this program as an administrator ticked, click OK, and launch the game from any shortcut or anything. Now the game will launch in admin mode and have better access to files on your computer. Something else that I've heard of is actually running this in compatibility mode by ticking this box and then selecting Windows 7, OK, launching up the game. Sometimes this will help, sometimes it won't. And of course, if you did something like change the game from DirectX 11 mode to DirectX 12 to try things out, and now all of a sudden it's not launching at all, we can change that or any other graphics options from the files on our computer. Navigate across to your Documents, see Users, your username, followed by Documents, and we're looking for Dying Light 2. Open it up, open the Out folder, then Settings, and you'll see video.scr. Don't double-click this, it's set to be handled as a screensaver, which it's not. If you right-click it and you see something like Edit with Notepad++, click it, otherwise hit Start, type in Notepad, and open up normal old Notepad. Drag video.scr into here, and now we can edit the config file and change any setting inside of the game. Everything with an exclamation mark before it is a comment and just a note of how to use it. Scrolling down to the bottom, we have the second section here with all of the in-game graphics options. What you're looking for is renderer mode. Change it from D3D12 to D3D11 and see if that helps you. That, of course, is very specific, and it may not be the answer you're looking for, but you can change the other graphics options in here with reference right above of what else you can try, such as all of these options here for ray tracing, etc. So what else can we try? Well, assuming you haven't changed any settings, if you simply just downloaded the game and it won't launch at all, it could be other programs trying to interact with it, making it crash. Oftentimes this will happen with other programs hooking into it, such as say a frame rate monitor, river tuner, Discord, etc., what you should try and do is restart your PC and open up the task manager with Control Shift and Escape, then simply close out of everything you can on the Processes tab. This way, as few things as possible will be running and of course interacting with the game itself. When you've closed absolutely everything except for maybe Steam, Epic Games, Ubisoft Connect, etc., and the actual game itself, see if things are working properly. Now, assuming you can actually get in game, but you have problems loading into the world, etc., something you can try is disabling or enabling VSync in the game's graphics options. And of course, if you haven't already, try lowering all of your graphics settings down as much as possible. Then, if it works properly, work your way up. It could simply be ray tracing or something else like that causing the game to crash on your specific computer. Finally, just some general ideas that I'll throw out there that I won't go into the specifics of because they're too broad is, first of all, try and disable real-time protection on your antivirus or temporarily disable it and exclude or whitelist your games folder. And if you recently overclocked your graphics card, CPU, etc., try undoing those changes and going back to stock at least for now. With all of that out of the way, once again remember this is very close to release and they do have tons of fixes coming our way. Your fix will likely be included in that. And that's really about it. Thank you all for watching. My name's been Technobi here for Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!